Okay, welcome back. Last time we made our way through Auber Park and met Sneak, who basically told us, hey, there's these two people who may be able to help you. So now we have to head on over to the detective agency to basically try to go and find them. Like I said, we don't even know their names, we should just lure them out with a rumour. I'm so smart. You say that, but we don't know what kind of people they are. It's not right to spread rumours about people that you don't even know. But it has to be interesting to people, or it won't become a rumour. What kind of rumour are you going to use? Don't worry, I got it all planned out. A man or woman who has the key information to this case will appear at Parabellum. So if the two actually do show up, we have a picture of them, you know? Well, they'll stand out like crazy. Like Maya said, the media's gonna jump all over it. And I suppose you've got a better idea? That's what I thought, you long-haired freak. So, what do you think, Maya? I guess that would work. How do you plan on going about this? Have you been listening to anything I've been saying? Maya, you know what to do. Okay, so we just go, and this is where you basically... This is a branching path for the game, and depending on how you answer, the next few dungeons will be a little bit different. So, basically, there's two options, and... how do I phrase this? Basically, there's two options. In order to get the secret, optional, like, post-New Game Plus dungeon, you have to play the game with both, but in order to get the final part of Tatsuya's scenario, you have to say the individual was allegedly a man. Fun fact, I've actually played through this game like 3 or 4 times. I've never actually done the other route, which is a shame because it brings in another character that I very much like from Persona 1. Anyway, so let's just spread this rumour and get to work. Oh, also, I should note, I'm recording this on Sunday, and in about 9 minutes from when I'm recording this, they're doing like a national like alarm test thing, so there may just be a very loud noise in like 9 minutes. I'll try to remember and edit around it, but yeah, just in case. Also, the controller just DC'd for a second. Anyway, off we go to Parabellum. Okay, off we go. And it really is like a media circus, huh? That's the media for you. Just like Maya said, they've got ears everywhere. Hey, don't be a sore loser. You're the one who drew the short straw. This isn't my style. Why don't you get Suo to do this? Your style, huh? And what exactly is your style? You know what to do, right? Yeah, but... Anyway, let's talk about life or what to do with it. I thought I'd figure it out when I became an adult, but reality's harsh. I just got more confused. Why are you telling me this? I don't know, it's just that you seem to have a purpose. I was just wondering what kind of life you've lived. And my controller's DC'd again. Doing great today. Getting chilly. You alright? Are those people really going to come? If so, are those two going to get it right? Not gonna lie, I'm a bit worried. Let's think positive. No, because that's positive thinking. Ah, well, either way, we'll play it by ear. What's so funny? I know what you're thinking. I'm the guy who worries too much. I've always been like that. Get tired of who you are. Yes, sometimes. See, life doesn't always turn out the way you want it to. At least for Tatsuya. I don't know why I said at least twice there, but hey, here we are. And right on schedule, there they are. How I choose to live has nothing to do with you. If you want sympathy, ask someone else. Amano? Where's that good-for-nothing little... She's not going after the scoop. Damn, they're quick. Well, there's nothing we can do now. Let's get this over with. Yeah, you think you're so smart? Well, mister, you've got another thing coming. Well, think you can just keep your damn secrets? You know the whole world doesn't revolve around you. Those are some mad acting skills you got. Well, okay then. You're too damn needy. That's what I meant, always run away from you. I don't know what I don't know what that means. Translator's note. What does that mean? Anyway, what? What did you just say? Damn, watch that shit. Are you still drunk? I see how it is. I guess you want some more, huh? No. I said... Hey, fight somewhere else, will you? The story's getting away. What? Where? Where? Your Honor, that jumping Baofu. Let them in. You guys really put on a show. I like how they actually got mad at each other about it. Anyway, this is Kei Nanjo. He's renting this room, and his friend Eriko Kurishima. I've told him our story. Nice to meet you. I'm Kei Nanjo. So, this is Kei Nanjo, the son of the head of some of Japan's biggest companies, a Persona user who awakened as a result of the Sebek scandal. Yes, he is a returning character from Persona 1. He's also one of my favourite characters in Persona 1. Nice to meet you. My name's Eriko Kurishima. You can call me Ellie. Like Nanjo, she was awakened by a past incident. She's a big fan of the occult. She works as a model, but also she has like a complete and total redesign from how she was in Persona 1. But honestly, great character design for both versions, if I'm being totally real. Also, Eriko is like this super broken party member in Persona 1. She's great. So, why are you guys investigating the New World Order? You know a guy called Hisataka Shinjo? Just the name. He's Tatsuzo's secretary, but his work history and his details come up blank, like a shadow. The truth is that Shinjo might actually be Takahisa Kandori. There's a rumor circulating around politically. Kandori? President of the Sebek Corporation? Wasn't he responsible for that accident in Mikage-cho? Isn't he dead? That's what we thought. 3 years ago, he planned to destroy the world until we stopped him. While chasing the shadow of a dead man, you arrived at Tatsuzo, huh? her over there too. I was researching the relationship between the popular Wanglong fortunes and space, then I ran into Kay by chance. After listening to your stories, I realized that all the incidents are connected. It's obvious that the New World Order needs the Jokers for some reason. Joker Cruise has some tie-in to Wanglong. I wonder if they're using the readings to spread information. Rumors. They're creating Jokers and sorting out people's fortune. The curse is used more. It sounds ridiculous, but look at it now. Also, it is like 59 minutes past, and the thing is supposed to go at 3, so I'm just gonna sit here for a minute, and I'll just cut around it when it eventually happens. Hopefully this doesn't take too long, because this could take a little while. But I know my luck, as soon as I start reading the sentence will be when it happens. Okay, that's about done. Okay. I see. There's nothing as enviable as another person's good fortune. But why? That's something we should ask the head of the NWO. Kidnapped Jokers were supposedly taken to a nearby science lab. Jinjo goes in and out of there often. I got a hold of Wanglong Chizuru's schedule. She's filming a TV show later on today. We have to split up. It'd be greatly appreciated if all of you could help. Hiroshima, I can handle the fortune teller on our own. Alright, leave the TV station to me. I'm Matsuoka. I must warn you, what Kei is doing has nothing to do with the Nanjo Corporation. Remember that. So this is Matsuoka. With a built body and a mean glare, he's a rather rude bodyguard. But he seems to be against Nanjo's action. Of course, you won't speak of his actions. You'll regret it. Don't forget that. Okay, so, basically, Nanjo has now joined the party. If we'd said that the alleged person was a woman, we would have Eriko in the party, and we would be going to the TV station instead. So, let's have a quick look at Nanjo as a party member. He is level 22, so he's actually now the lowest level in the party. And he still has Aizen Myoho, because that was his base persona. And apparently it will eventually get Earth stuff, so who knows, that could be pretty handy. Does he have good equipment to work with? He already has better equipment than everyone else in the party, so apparently yes he does. Okay, let's hear what everyone else has to say. Hey, Maya, what the hell do you tell me to say? What does CD woman even mean? Okay, you know what? Good. Baofu doesn't know either. Okay, of course she'd get mad. Yeah, I don't know what that means. If it's like horribly offensive, I'm really sorry. Normally I wouldn't accept... Hang on, just a second. Normally I wouldn't accept intervention by normal civilians, but I guess it's fine for Persona users. Wow, this is gorgeous. So this is the Hotel Pleiades' penthouse. Rich people are just different, I guess. Yeah, you can't go into any of these side rooms. I'll monitor stocks and the happenings of the political world from here. We don't know when they'll strike next. That lab has tight security. It's impossible to infiltrate from the ground, but there's a way in through the sewers. Let's go to the sewage plant. I'm worried about Mr. Kandori, but if fortune telling is being used for evil, I can't let Wanglong Chizuru get by with it. Fair, valid. And we now have an entirely new area of, yeah. We now have an entirely new area of the city as well. So we can now go to Claire de Lune, we have access to Velva, and we can go to Pad Paracha, and we can also go to Ebony and get new rumors, where we can talk to maybe my favourite rumor manga, the Rumor Lovin' Bartender. Honestly, I just love that they are referred to as the Rumor Lovin' Bartender. Anyway, the lady bartender at Ebony, the Sky Lounge in Hotel Pleiades. Her job requires her to be familiar with rumors. So, let's see what we can learn today in terms of rumors. Okay, so... Claire de Lune sells weapons. Mysterious weapons. Okay. Thank you, rumor-loving bartender. What else? You know the jewelry shop Pad Paracha? The designer there is rumored to make custom weapons and armor. Anything else? Oh wow, they actually do have a third one. About the man who lives in this hotel suite. Ah, that guy over there. You know the rumor about him? That man Salam is his name. He's a millionaire who collects maps. He'd do business with demons for maps. Actually, I just want to double check. Is there anything else? Nope, all out. Okay. So let's keep moving on. Nanjo, what do you have to say? No one's lived here for very long, so people like Hiroshima and I can act without suspicion. That's why I chose Narumi. Okay. Okay. I like how this that immediate, like, those first two lines, like, would make him sound weird, and then it's just like, hey, do you want to see my collection of maps? It's like, bro just likes having maps of everything, I guess. It's natural for Sarizara to like it here. Narumi has developed over the last 10 years. You can call it the new face of Samaru. Narumi is really calm. There aren't many accidents or crimes. It's a great place to live. We've been here before, right? You know, the gourmet magazine guy told us about this place. You don't remember? Jeez. But still, Narumi has so many sensible stores. Nanjo sure lives in a nice place. Yeah, it's almost like he's super rich or something. Like, for reference, the Nanjo Corporation is so rich, his family owns Mitsuru's family's company until, like, right before Persona 3. Listen up, I finally found a real Tsuchinoko, but it escaped down a manhole. Can someone catch it for me? Oh no. Oh no. Sorry, I just had a horrible realization that I'm gonna have to try to find that Tsuchinoko, and the next dungeon is the sewers, and I'm just gonna tell you in advance, the sewers are a timed dungeon. That's Taro, a friend of mine from my St. Hermlin days. It's been a while since I've seen him. The persona has no self. It's an existence that could be called one's worst enemy. Those who cannot overcome themselves can be destroyed by the power of persona. This is what I learned from him. Yeah, because, in case you don't remember, Toro's persona is like a weird, gross, like, I don't really know how best to describe it, but it basically just, like, comes out of his stomach, and it's super gross, and I hate it. Like, it is maybe my least favorite, like, it's maybe my least favorite persona that a person has ever had in the series. Like, how best would I describe it? Ledaloon will sell mysterious armor. Okay. Anything else, Toku-san? Shiraishi Lady is a man searcher is actually true. So that start a new thing. I'll probably do that later, because that's basically like pretty much it opens up the ability to go and find people around the city. It'll be like, hey, pay a little bit of money and then you can go find them around the city and they'll pay you 10 times that. Or like finding missing people. Okay. But Chikarin, do you have any new rumors? Nope, nothing? Okay. Thanks anyway, Chikarin. Have a nice day. Okay, so let's go to Unan. And just double check a couple more things. No, that's them talking about an insurance thing. No. Okay, I don't think there's probably more rumors for me to find somewhere, but I can't be bothered to go and talk to absolutely everyone every single time. Is that lazy of me? Yes, kind of. Okay, Rumor Manga Master, you're gonna have to really start doing some heavy lifting in the late game, because, buddy, you haven't said anything of value for this entire game. Like, I've said more things of value in this game, and I'm saying nothing of value, like, ever. Okay, let's get 50 of each of these. You know, now that I see how much money I just spent, maybe that wasn't the best. Let's go to the psychotherapy place, because Maki should be here, I believe. Isn't. that actually makes a lot of sense, because I know where she is. Okay, so what I want to do now is quickly head on over to Alba once again. And now we can go to double slash and pick up some more rumors, just in case. And then we can finally go and just double check. Well, go and spread rumors. Whereas I can't, I was engulfed by a wave on vacation. It's unconfirmed, but something must have happened. Okay. Weird. Bizarre, even. Of all of the rumors in the game, I think that's one of the weirdest. Okay, so, detective agency. Haven't seen you in ages. I thought you were in college. Working part-time? Yeah? Okay, so what does Tamaki have to say? Hey, is that you, Nanjo? Oh, why are you with Maya? Huh? And Eriko? I see. Nanjo and Eriko are also alumni of St. Hermelin. It's good to see that everyone's doing so fine. So here's the thing. Some characters from Persona 1 never turn up in Persona 2. Specifically, you never see Masao, you never see Masao, you never see, Ayase, and he appears for, one, text box. Naoya appears for, one text box, and that's it. Okay, so, let's go and let's spread rumor about Tsuchinoko appearing. And I will do these at a later time. I don't even know what that does. I know it changes, the character design a tiny bit, but I don't think it's all that important. I'll also get that, and I don't think I need the one for Claire de Lune just yet, but I'll probably check in between episodes. I'll probably check on that, just to see what I would prefer to have between weapons and armor, just, see what my options are. Okay, so before we go and do anything else, let's go to a couple more places. And by that, I mean, let's head on over to Narumi. Once again, the yacht harbor is there. And here we are at Hotel Pleiades. So let's go to Padparacha and talk to Une here and see what they have to say. Welcome, what do you... Weapons? Armor? We don't handle any of those here. Ready-made accessories not enough for you? If you want, you can get ones custom-made, but, well, you've got to supply the materials. What do you want today? So, we can buy accessories. We can buy a diamond ring, an emerald ring, a crystal ring, and other things that, as you can see, are very expensive. So I'm not going to be getting those just yet, but once we get the things, we can develop these weapons. I believe this is also how you develop some of the ultimate weapons, so yeah, we'll be coming back for those way later in the game. And now let's go to Ebony and talk to Salam again. And okay, so you know my hobby. I have no more interest in money. Now I live to collect maps. So what would you like? I will take a request. I don't know that place. It's a new place. Can you check it out? Please make a map of there. Sure, I will make a map of the sewers for you. Here, here's a blank map. Just keep walking and complete the map. If it's good, I'll trade it for my important card. Okay, so we now have the lab map. Now, you may be wondering, if I was told, hey, if you're going through the sewers, why did you get a map for the lab? Simple answer, the sewers splits its path. The sewer splits its path, and you can't go to the entire place. Simple as that. If you enter here, you may not be able to leave until you clear it. Are you ready? Let's quickly run a Satomi Tadashi one more time. And actually, do I have enough revival beads? You know what? Let's just wing it and see how we do. I have Rakam on Tengu if I absolutely do it. And I do know that I have access to a Velvet Room and stuff in the lab, so we'll be okay. This sewage treatment plant is solely dedicated to the lab, but the security is light. A distinctive feature is the maze setting on top of that. At each block, a flood of that comes through at timed intervals. There's 2 routes connecting the blocks. If we don't take the shorter way, we have a higher chance of getting washed away. We must control the locks for the 2 paths by the first and second control rooms respectively. Thus, 2 people must stay. Really did your homework. It's our technology. My father financially supports Tatsuzo. We sponsored the construction of this treatment plant / lab, no questions asked. Sometimes adults don't make sense. You cool with that? World of facades and concessions is a cold one indeed. I just walk the path I believe in. Perfect. So, who's staying? Leave it to me. Oh, hi, Reggie. So, this is Reggie, another Persona user and party member from Persona 1, a Persona user who fought alongside Nanjo. Known as the legendary six-pack leader, he's the half-brother of Kandori. And also, Maki is here. So, this is Maki Sonomura, another party member from Persona 1, a key figure in the Sebek incident, a Persona user who, like the others, has a connection to Kandori. Also, you didn't hear it from me, but Maki is, like, canonically one of the strongest Persona users in existence. But that'll get explained way later. Anyway, why are you guys... Eriko asked me to. Help out Kay because he's troubled, she said. Talk later. Get going. If he is still alive, Nanjo, save him. We may be the only people who can understand his pain. Alright, I'll try. Okay, so what I'm gonna do... Oh, hang on. I leave the releasing of the locks to them. We can contact them with that walkie-talkie. When you decide between routes A and B, give them a call. But I wasn't able to get the information on which is the shortest route. I'm relying on your intuition. So, Maya now has the walkie-talkie. Okay. The red door's Sonomura in the first room, the blue door's Kido in the second. Call them on the walkie-talkie. We can't turn back once we head in. Are you ready? Can't play along with this friends craft. Let's get going. Will please be normal for like 5 minutes? Also, like, at this point, Reggie is like married and has a kid on the way, I think. You have good friends, Nanjo. If only Tatsuya was like that. Okay, let's go this way. Aya, are you sure about opening this door? If it's the other one, ask Kido. This side's fine. Okay, I'm opening it, so good luck. Okay, so now we begin this. So, we have 10 minutes. If we do not get to the end of this section in 10 minutes, the 10-minute timer does not stop for fights. That's a very important thing. The 10 minutes does not stop if you get into a fight. Right. So basically, you have 10 minutes, get to the end, or instantly you game over. Like, if you don't get there end time, you instantly game over. Like, no questions about it. It's just like, well, you got washed away by, like, you know, a flood of sewer water. Which, you know, in terms of ways to go out, I would probably put up there with really bad ones. So, let's avoid doing that if we can. A disguise kit. I don't know what that does off the top of my head. I want to say that it's a... whatchamacallit, what does it do? I want to say that it is... Biofu switch to... Oh no. Biofu switch to Shax and cast Gravity, please. Maya switch Tengu. Maya switch to Tengu, also cast Gravity. I'll solve it next turn. Hopefully we can at least... Okay, you know what, Okay, I'm back in business, we're doing okay now. Okay. So, Yeah, I do worry about these sections every single time I play this game, because even though I have played this game before, and I've played this game multiple times, I think this is my third or fourth playthrough of Eternal Punishment. I still worry about it a lot, because anytime I'm put on a timer for anything in a game, I always just kind of naturally start worrying about it. I think that's kind of natural, though, you know? It's like, hey, you're on a timer. If you don't do it in time, you instantly die. So obviously, I would quite like to not instantly die. You know, that's pretty high on my list of things I would quite like to avoid doing. And so, that's the plan. We're going to try to not die. But yeah, the fact that the timer keeps going even through fights, it adds an additional level of pressure here. Okay, what are these Krakens weak to? They're weak to fire? Fantastic. Okay, let's switch it on over to Pyrojack, please. Switch to Pyrojack, torch them. Nanjo can cast Hammer and take out Faust. I can also have Katsuya cast... No, Katsuya can also cast Hammer and take out Faust. You know, just in case one succeeds and the other doesn't. And we should be able to get a lot of damage out. Well, that wasn't quite the way I would have hoped for it to go, but hey, it worked in the end. I am still a little bit worried about how... I feel a little bit worried just about the option I gave myself for my various personas. Nope, that's the wrong way. And I am nearly halfway through my timer. I'm pretty confident I still make it in time, but man, I always worry. Like, words, I will fully, like, I'll just throw my hands up and openly admit it. This is a me thing. I worry so much. I'm a worrier. This should not come as a surprise to anyone. But yeah, I worry a lot about these. Like, hey, you're on a timer. It's like, hey, oh, I have Fiery Fury EX now. That's exactly what I wanted to see. And by that, I mean, if I give that to a person who had a physical attack stat, because unfortunately Maya doesn't exactly have a particularly good physical attack stat. I haven't put any points into her strength. But I should probably do something about that. Let's go... You know what? Let's go 1 into strength, 1 into agility, 1 into vitality, so she gets a little bit more HP as well. Was there something over here? There was. Can I open this? A Devil Capote. Capote, I don't know how to pronounce that. Either way, I probably should have healed there, actually. What are these weak to? They're weak to earth, right? They're weak to water. Okay, so... I have Miragion now. That is actually super nice. Okay, let's go and switch. Cast Mamagnara, cast Gravity. I would love to be... Like, basically, my plan for this is I will just use my fusion spells and everything at a later time. Right now, I just need to focus in and just get rid of everything as fast as I can. Like, pretty much, the plan right now is I'm not going to worry as much... Why was that one voice line so loud? Anyway, I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to worry about getting through this place as fast as I can. And hopefully, I can get there sooner rather than later. Buddy, what are you weak to? They're weak to darkness, and I don't have access to Mamudo. However, since all of these are the same enemy type... Actually, let's switch Maya. Maya can switch to her base persona. Then I can have Katsuya switch to using the... Katsuya can't use the Tengu. Okay, Nanjo can use the Tengu. Nanjo has a physical attack stat. And then I can go for Fiery Fury. And they should hit really hard, and Maya can patch everyone else up. And then... Ow, accidentally hit my desk. That wasn't great. I accidentally clicked the wrong button. I'm doing so well today. There we go. There's something kind of funny about the fact that I've said that Ulala is probably one of the worst party members multiple times, and she's actually proven to be pretty helpful so far in this playthrough. Okay, I really should heal Nanjo though. What are you weak to? Are you weak to fire? They're weak to fire. Okay, so now... Oh, that's Wind Slash. So now we hit them with the Fiery Fury. And then Ulala switches to Pyrojack and casts Miragion. And from here we should be okay. If this Fiery Fury, Miragion takes them out. There we go. 10 out of 10. Maybe it's less the fact that it's Ulala. Maybe it's less Ulala being helpful here and more just, hey, Pyrojack is very powerful. And is also a higher level than all of my other personas. Because Pyrojack currently is my most powerful persona. Who has Hammer? Nanjo has Hammer. So we're going to switch to Aizen Myowo once again and go for Hammer on Faust. And we should be okay, and I have a feeling... Oh wow, they didn't. I was fully prepared for them to have just targeted the whatchamacallit Faust with everything. But hey, I got it to go the way I hoped it would. And also Nanjo is very close to a level up, very nice. But I need to get on out of here, and I need to get on out of here pretty fast. Because as you can see, I have 2.5 minutes left. Okay, I'm gonna try running one more time. Okay, I'm just gonna have to fight. I'm gonna have to fight my way out of this. I'm gonna try running. 10 out of 10. The time tested. Okay, I'm gonna fight them. But what if I ran one more time? Strategy. Never misses. It always works. Disclaimer, it doesn't always work. Do not rely on the I'm just gonna run away strategy. Okay, there's relay point 1, so what is in here? An open sesame. Okay, fair enough. You know what, now that I've seen that I'm at the end of the place, I feel a bit more okay with just sitting here and fighting stuff. Do I have anything that gives plus strength? I do not, so I guess, Ulala, you can use Tengu just for now. Katsuya can switch to Pyrojack, and I should probably focus a little. I should probably focus a little more and try to get that it's done a little bit faster than I'm currently doing. Yes, I'm giving my party members with things with bad affinities right now. But ultimately, I think it is currently necessary just to get stuff done. I have a minute and a half to finish this fight and get through that door. Honestly, I probably don't need to worry too much about it. I think I'm okay. There we go. So we are getting through this first area with a minute to spare. Which, still not a lot, but hey, it's more than 0. And we have made it. So I guess that was the long way. But Kirishima did something she didn't need to. I didn't contact them since they have a close connection with Kandori. They understand that, and they're probably enduring their will. Go. They're the ones I acknowledge. Okay? A friendship that doesn't need words. I envy Nanjo. Okay? We've known each other for a while too. Well, relationships shouldn't be judged by a length of time. I'm not so sure about that. In the end, humans are alone. Okay, so what I'm gonna do... Wow, I really did mess up that with, seeing who got Sona there. Okay, so... Yeah, I need to get other personas for people, I think. Because... As it turns out, the personas I want to give people that would give them a boost of their stats, they just don't really get to use them. Which is kind of inconvenient for me, not gonna lie. Anyway, what I'm gonna do is, since we are coming up on 40 minutes, I'm going to save and end off this episode here. Next time we're going to be finishing off the sewers and making our way into the lab properly. But that will be a thing for Friday, because I believe this should be a Wednesday episode. So I'm going to end off today's episode here. As always, feel free to leave a comment or click any of the buttons down below if you feel so inclined. And I will hopefully see you all on Friday as we get out of the sewers. Okay, thanks for watching. Later.